Record locally for everybody. Oh shit. Well, this is already started. God damn. All right, hold on. Let me see something. I go to my page. I gotta see if it's public on my page. 1 second. Yep. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ducks, mammals, kids and camels. Welcome back to episode 18, Popular Opinion Podcast. We are live because I don't want these niggas back in my house.
Hey man, I ain't stole no E-pens in a while, man. I told
I
y'all I was
love
gonna
them.
bring this shit back, man.
Two
Oh, yeah.
words. Two
And when
words.
I
Gas
originally
money.
said 6 p.m., we'd be going live, but I did put it on CPT. That's Color People Time for anybody who doesn't know. That's just to give these two gentlemen a grace period. I have no life, so I wasn't nowhere. The range was closed at 3 p.m. today, and I got there at 2:44. So, gentlemen, how's y'all weekend?
It was almost non-existent. I've been doing a lot of stuff. So I was there for the opening of a new shared kitchen, black-owned shared kitchen on the
I saw
south
the video
side.
for that. Shout them out.
All right, that shit was
So
dope, man.
shout out to Rodney Trussell, our city kitchen on 103rd. Y'all look it up. I forgot the address. But chefs, bakers, cooks, caterers, all the above. Definitely something for the community. I'm going to be one of the first people to work out of that particular location for my pop-ups. I'm also using it as a ghost kitchen. So
it's just for cooking, or you can actually host events there.
I believe you possibly might be able to host an event there. Where if let's say you're doing like a chef tasting or something like that, you might be able to do something like that there. I expect some ghost kitchen activities too, where you can sell food out of there. It has a counter and everything that you can do all of that for. Like Uber Eats, you get Uber Eats to come there and pick up from you, things like that. So there's a lot of different opportunities and to help black-owned businesses create their following and things like that and get bigger. So went to the grand opening of that. Right before that, I got a little something. So I'm looking at a property location right now for the restaurant, and I believe we found our baby. So that's going to be in the Morgan Park area. Yeah. So we looking pretty good for Smoky Soul to become a household name soon. So
that's what's up.
Putting in the work
before you get too big. I still want my steak.
Congrats.
Steaks for everybody. What you get into this weekend, Mr. Bugatti?
Everybody keep asking about your steak. Did Larry get a steak yet?
Hey man, I ain't do shit, but yeah, what's up with that steak though, man? I ain't do shit but rest, man.
You do nothing?
I ain't do shit. I rest, watch snowfall, watch. That's all I can think of. Snowfall.
Just snowfall.
Man, that
How
shit.
You feeling this season so far?
I hate Franklin.
You hate Franklin? Hey, ain't Louis got to go?
I like Louis.
They got to get Louis the fuck out of here.
I fuck with Louis over Franklin. Like Louis ain't scared to get shit done. Franklin is the weakest kingpin I ever seen, Joe. The weakest. I ain't never seen a kingpin that nobody fucking feared.
Ignorant.
Nobody respect Franklin.
Wait, what show was this?
Snowfall.
Okay.
Nobody respects Franklin. And Jerome
what's that on, like,
slapped the shit out that boy.
Hey,
oh man, yes, on
Franklin,
FX.
Franklin, the type of money Franklin got, and Franklin is a fucking killer.
He ain't got no money no more.
Nobody respects him.
He ain't got the money no more.
They don't know that though.
Who?
I said only Franklin, Louis, and Jerome know.
Yeah.
That Frank don't got no money. Everybody else, Frank got it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, it's not like the people who you say don't respect him is not, you know what I'm saying, really relevant.
Shit, man, Franklin's got a cane. Frank, it should be the other way around.
That's because Kane ain't scared of him. Some niggas ain't scared of you, dog.
Well, what I'm saying
It is not. It is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. Franklin should be a shark, and Franklin ain't.
I mean, he was trying to get out.
Yeah, Franklin is a poodle, man.
That nigga's a poodle.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He a poodle trying to run with the fucking wolves and shit, man.
I mean, he's not really trying to run with the wolves. He been different since season 1. Like he was always, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't want people to know that's what he does.
Everybody know that's what he does, though.
The people
it ain't no
close
fucking
to
secret now.
I mean, that's the thing, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Franklin and Ghost is the 2 weakest kingpin, and fucking Tyreek in that bitch. Then the 3 weakest kingpins I ever fucking seen.
We're gonna talk about Tyreek in a minute. Oh man, but this week I had fun this weekend, man. It's my wife's birthday weekend.
Hey, your ass was so close. Your ass was so close to the floor, man. Darren Rosen could have read your Instagram and shit.
Hey, I was about to slap Katie right on the back of that big bald spot on his head, dog. Like we were literally like 4 or 5 seats from the Suns bench. I can never go to another sporting event with regular seats.
Look at you getting damn near courtside seats. Okay.
No, it was courtside, nigga. Like I can never sit in a regular seat at a basketball game ever again.
Excuse me, look at you, Mr. Courtside. Look at you, courtside. Goddamn.
Let me tell Shauna happy birthday, though, man.
Go ahead.
Happy birthday.
She probably still watching this right now.
Happy birthday, Sean. Happy birthday. Look at you. Let's talk about courtside, nigga. Hold on.
Oh man, so
nigga, courtside, nigga. Give me some money.
That nigga. I tell you, this nigga got to drive his Mercedes to the fucking mailbox and shit.
Nigga, that's blue check levels. That's blue check levels of basketball experience.
Motherfucker got to elevate in the crib and shit. Try to act all sedity.
I got there late. But when we got there, they had like a private dinner downstairs. They had some good ass like little fucking stuffed fried mushrooms.
This nigga is going.
Yeah, it was real bougie, my nigga. So we go to our seats. We go to our seats. We sitting there. And I didn't realize what end of the court we were on. Right. But we were literally like right there, like the Suns bench is right here, and we were like right here. So it's like, well, you can't really see it. Yeah, we were like right under the basket, damn near.
So how in advance you paid for the tickets?
I pay shit.
No, like how when y'all ordered the tickets, how far in advance?
Nah, it was a friend of the family season tickets.
Oh, I got you.
Vote for Willie Wilson.
Because I'm like, how the fuck you landed? Like, did you know Durant was gonna be on the team when you bought them damn tickets?
Wait a minute. Vote for Willie Wilson. That's all I'm gonna say. Nah, Sean is a Chris Paul fan.
Oh, I got you.
So her last birthday, I got her a Chris Paul jersey. My plan was to actually go to Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? For her birthday. Whoever they played this on her birthday weekend. And when I looked it up to order tickets, it just so happened they were playing the Bulls and it was going to be in Chicago. So I was like,
perfect. 2 for 1.
Save me some money, you know what I mean? But then a friend of the family actually is a season ticket holder. I don't want to say who she is, but
no shit.
Yeah, but they so she had season tickets since Mike was playing, and it's crazy. She knew everybody in that motherfucker. It's nuts. So yeah, man, it was a great experience. Then I got a hotel room down on Michigan. This nigga, he's still
hotel room, nigga. Do tell. Yeah. I just jumped right in.
No, I mean, because I didn't want to drive all the way back home from down there. You know what I'm saying? So I got a room at
Who wants to drive? Who wants to drive when you get a hotel room downtown? Some shit, huh?
Yeah. So I got the room down there. After the game, we hung out at the bar for a minute. But Shauna had been drinking all night, so she was,
Taking advantage of people. Got it. Okay, go ahead.
This nigga. No, man. And then breakfast came with it. Then in the morning, we got a little free breakfast, whatever, and came home. It was a great weekend. Then she went to we went out last night to eat with the family. At Fat Rosie's. I love the tacos at Fat Rosie's.
Where that is?
It's Frankfurt.
Oh, Frankfurt.
Yeah.
What, about 20, 25 minutes away from
I got you.
25 minutes away from what?
you.
About that, yeah. 20,
Look
25
at you,
minutes.
boy. Look at you.
And then today, her sister and her cousin took her to brunch, so they had she had a pretty good birthday weekend.
So she day 2 of a 30-day birthday.
No,
When's her birthday?
Her birthday was Thursday.
It was Thursday.
Yeah.
Day 4.
That shit over. I don't celebrate birthdays as it is, but next year we going somewhere. We ain't figured out where yet, but we going somewhere.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, man. I'm planning something.
Fuck about it.
I'm actually planning something too.
You gotta do something regular people don't do, man. You got too much money. Go to the moon or some shit.
This nigga said go to the moon. Fuck out of here.
Ain't shit up there.
I say some rocks.
Somebody said they shit up there, but geez.
Jeez. Oh man, but yeah, man, it was a good weekend. She got to see, she could literally look at Chris Paul in the face for 48 minutes. Hey, Kia. How you doing? Can y'all see the comments this week?
No, I can't see shit.
I gotta go on. I'm going on.
Oh man,
I'm going on both on YouTube.
Chris, here's what you could do. You could open it on your laptop and then just look at the comments from there.
That's what I'm doing.
What is he doing?
What happened?
He went to go get the laptop.
This nigga.
Oh man. And yeah, man, that was a pretty good experience. Like I said, I can never sit in a regular seat at a fucking basketball game ever again. Ever.
Yeah. You bougie motherfucker. You.
Ever. I can't do it. I've sat when I was a kid, a friend of my mom's used to take me to Golden State Warriors games when we lived in Cali. So I've sat in the worst seats at a basketball game.
Oh, your ass was in the heavens?
Nigga, we was up by the fucking stanchions and rafters and shit, nigga. That was one of the first basketball games I'd ever went to was at the old Golden State Arena.
Yeah, your ass was over.
That was in like 92, I want to say. But even then, that was my team. It was Golden State versus Portland. That was like my favorite shit ever. Yeah.
Shit, I thought they played at Oakland Coliseum until like recently though.
They played at Oakland Coliseum until like
2016 or something.
Nah, they played in Oracle. Or they went to Oracle. Well, yeah.
Oracle. Yeah.
Yeah. Same place, I think because they just changed the name.
They changed the name. They sold naming rights and shit.
Yeah. But then I've sat in like regular seats at the United Center for basketball games. Say Ray is giving me woo vibes. Oh, dirty Bugatti. That's funny.
That's funny.
And but yeah, I can't do it, man. So I don't know who I'm gonna have to do whatever to continue to sit there. But whatever gotta happen. Whoo. Anyway, Andre Drummond is useless. Everything Andre Drummond did on the court, I could have went out there and did for 48 minutes. Or the same 20. I think he played like 26 minutes. The same 20. When Andre Drummond gave the Bulls for 26 minutes, I literally could have got up out my seat and did.
So what is?
I almost forgot Andre Drummond played for the Bulls.
I did too till I saw him out there. I said they still got this.
Real. Yeah. And I hate to be that way, but when it's somebody of his caliber, I expect.
He was playing like he was hurt. Like he was lazy on defense.
I think he hurt.
He wasn't boxing out on rebounds. He was just
too many people just he played on a different team like every season. You know what I mean?
I mean, are you talking hurt physically or emotionally?
Nah, physically.
Nah, he ain't hurt physically. He's just lazy. Like simple shit like boxing out to get a rebound. You would think somebody that rebounds. He's a great rebounder for his career.
He's been rebounding for like about 5 years though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think he hurt.
Friday, he just didn't want to do it.
I think he can't do it. I think
even if you can box a nigga out if you hurt.
That's true.
Real shit. You can go for a rebound if you hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There was you could tell it wasn't that he was hurt. He just lazy.
Lazy.
Ain't nobody asking the nigga to fucking run, 94 feet and dunk the basketball over 6 niggas. Box out. That's the easiest shit you can do on the court. Them same 6 rebounds he grabbed, I could have grabbed that 6'4". Dead ass.
That's
He
saying a
did
lot.
nothing the whole night. I was sad. I was like, come on, bro. Do something. Had the big white dude for Phoenix was horsing his ass. I was like, yo, he's not even jumping off the ground. He's getting a rebound over you. Like, what are you doing?
Now, who in Phoenix?
KD, Chris Paul, Devin Booker.
No. I'm thinking of the person you talking about.
Who they front
What
for?
is his name? Allen, not Alexander, like Lander, some shit. I don't know. He ain't nobody that you should be fighting for a rebound with. I know that.
If your name is Andre Drummond.
Not only that, it was somebody that grabbed the rebound over him. I'm like, bruh, he's like 6'3". Like, what are you doing? Get a board. She was terrible. Oh man. And then they asked the question, the people are sitting in front of us. It was 2 white guys and their wives. I want to say their wives, girlfriends, something. They were funny, man. They had me laughing the whole night. They left like halfway through the 4th quarter though. Because they asked the questions on the billboards, and one of the questions was, do you call it pop or soda? Right? So immediately we all start looking at each other like, and everybody's like, pop, pop, pop. I was like, soda.
Some people call it soda pop though.
I was on the East Coast for what, 10, 12 years. It's soda to me. When I got to Virginia and I was calling it pop, everybody was like, what are you trying to order? And I'm like, a pop. And they were like, what the fuck is a pop? So I was like,
I think pop is
soda
weird.
pop. And they were like, oh, soda. Okay, what you want? I was like, get the fuck out of here. So after like 6-7 months of that, it's soda to me now. I can't say pop no more. I don't call it pop no more.
For something that has 2 names technically, should we just say soda pop and keep it moving? Or?
Nah, man. Chicago won't allow you to say the word soda out loud. They was about to jump me at this basketball game. Here's how crazy it was. Shauna had on a fucking Phoenix Suns jersey, and they were on her side of this. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bruh, it's me. Say it's pop. Pop is yeah, pop is definitely Chicago. And like North Carolina, they call everything Coke.
Everything Coke.
Everything is Coke.
Yeah, I think Southern is soda, East Coast soda, Midwest pop. And the West Coast, I don't even fucking know. So
I don't know if anybody from what's some other Midwest places? St. Louis,
Minnesota,
Cleveland.
Indiana.
Cleveland call it pop too.
I know in Indiana it's close enough to call it pop.
Detroit calls it pop too.
Detroit calls it pop?
Yep.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, soda pop.
They can just give me some Coke. Give me Coca-Cola or Pepsi. How about that?
Would you like an orange Coke or the strawberry Coke? You see what I'm saying? North Carolina is fucking weird, dog. Let's see what else we got in basketball news. Oh man. So a couple of episodes ago, I want to say like episode 15, 14, one of them. We were talking about, how the Memphis Grizzlies are one of those young teams that's up and coming. They got they play with a chip on their shoulder pretty much. We got a lot of young, what's the word I'm looking for? Swagger. But over the last month and a half, 2 months, oh man, they've been backsliding, my boy. What is going on?
Second place, ain't they?
What happened?
I think they still second place though.
Second place in the league, last place in life. Let's talk about Ja St. Patrick, man. What's going on? What up, Lance? Luanda? How y'all doing, man? What's going on with Ja Morant, man?
Peace.
Ja Morant. There was a video that came out maybe a month ago about Ja Morant that detailed his life in a way that was it was coupled with the song from 8 Mile, well, Eminem's verse from 8 Mile, about Clarence and his parents having a real good marriage. He went to private school, and all of that was, it was like, damn, that's Ja Morant. He went to a private school. His parents were together his entire life. He's from a 2-family home.
Right.
But now all of a sudden he's one of the Migos or some shit.
Right.
Like, and nigga got a couple M's and some tattoos, and oh man, like, what's going on, Ja? First of all, so this weekend it kind of came to a head. He's being sued by a 17-year-old who is accusing him of punching him repeatedly in the face at his house during a basketball game. And then he added that he pulled a gun on him, or flashed a gun, brandished a gun, whatever you want to say. Right? That's one incident. Another incident was the incident a couple weeks ago with the Pacers, where someone in one of the trucks that he may have been in pointed a laser at the Pacers team bus.
Okay.
Right? So that's another incident. Another incident was apparently his mother got into it with an employee at Foot Action at a mall in Memphis.
His mother?
His mother. And
okay.
She called him, and he showed up with 9 of his friends to argue with, threaten, and do some other stuff to the mall security. All right. So you take all of that. And then this weekend, Friday evening after a game, I think they weren't in Utah.
The dumbest of dumb moves right here.
They might have been in Utah. On his Instagram live, he held up a gun in a nightclub. Now, I wouldn't call it a gun. It's a 380. A 380 is more like a slingshot, but it's classified as a gun. Going down for a 380 is wild.
Right.
Flashing a 380 is wild. Like, pew, pew, it's a 22. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dog? It's a 380. Like, what? You about to go shoot a pheasant? The fuck is you doing, dog? The fuck is you doing?
About to go shoot some pigeons.
So with that being said, man, how do you feel about Ja Morant, Memphis in general, and everything they got going on, man?
I feel like that Ja Morant has some unsavory people around him. And he's been influenced. Ja Morant ain't built like that. He's not really like that. We know this. Ja Morant, you don't even come from even the small town you come from ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like, he really ain't like that. So he got some unsavory folk around him, I guess, to kind of portray something that he's not, in order to deter people from thinking he's soft.
I mean, in Memphis, you do kind of need that.
Fine. I mean,
but at the same time,
how often are we gonna dry snitch on ourselves? What's going on?
That's facts.
Not being smart, you're gonna fumble the bag, fucking up.
Hey, how old is Ja? About 21, 22?
23?
About 22, 23.
Yeah. He just needs to get better people around him. How old is his father? About like 29?
Probably like our age, like 45, 46.
He's
a little bit older than us. If he's older than us.
Yeah.
That nigga probably like 29 and shit, man.
And shit, he looked 40. I mean, and that's not like in a bad way. Like, he looks, shit, look like Usher.
Yeah, he's 45.
45, yeah.
Ja Morant dad is 45, so he
ain't much older than us.
Nah, he in a position that he can change a lot of people's lives and his life and stuff like that. He just need better people around him. You know what I mean?
I mean, you got your parents around you, my nigga. Like,
how
much better are people supposed to get?
His parents with that shit though. You know what I mean?
I disagree with that. I don't think that his father about that life either.
No one knows what he went through in life. He has young parents. Sounds like they might have made plenty of mistakes in his upbringing. Good comment.
He can't afford to make mistakes though. You know what I mean? In a position.
I mean, there's mistakes, and then there's the continuance of those mistakes.
Right. It's the blatant making it's only a mistake when you make it and not understanding the consequence. So that's when it's a mistake. Then when you keep repeating the mistake,
it's a choice.
It's a choice.
Yeah.
That was a choice to hold that gun up on that video.
Yeah.
You know better than that.
That shit.
Why hold a gun up on a video after being accused of brandishing a gun or pulling a gun out on somebody? That's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not a
Like, what are you
mistake.
doing?
That's slow.
He's looking for attention. If he wanted attention, all he had to do was enter the dunk contest.
Look, wanting attention. You want the you're the star of your team. Someone wanting attention.
Not only is he the star of his team, he's going to be, one of the youngest players in the league right now, one of the young rising stars. I think it would be like him, Luka, Trae Young,
Yeah.
and to a somewhat more overlooked extent, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Yeah, negative attention. I can see that. It's like people want to portray a certain image. You can see what type of time he on, and that's really sad.
The NBA ain't about to play with that.
Yeah, that's the thing. The NBA not playing with that, especially when it comes to guns, because they've been through this before with Javaris Crittenton and Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas ass. Yep.
I agree, but mentally he clearly isn't where he needs to be. The spotlight can either make or break you. That is true.
Agree.
If you're not mentally strong, the boy needs therapy.
Agree.
I think he mentally strong. I just think like these kids be knowing what the fuck they be doing, man.
Right. Somebody, yeah. And it needs to happen on national TV.
So,
Grizzlies
finally get beat up.
Yeah, it's gonna take for a real fight. It's gonna take for a real fight during an in-game fight. That's what it's gonna take for it. He what's his name almost gave it to him. You better be careful with Shannon Sharp almost beat up you and your dad.
The thing with the teenager, punching the teenager. I don't, I
hope he ain't.
I'm the wrong person to go to with that, because I be going through like when I'm walking through the mall or anywhere in public and there's teenagers out there, I be wanting to punch one of them motherfuckers too.
Facts.
So I can't even be mad at him for that.
But we're not gonna talk about that. We're on YouTube.
But I'm not gonna condone it.
We're on YouTube. We don't condone.
We don't condone violence.
So YouTube guidelines. We want to stay.
But man, Joe Jackson was right. The incident with the Pacers team bus, you couldn't prove it. They looked at the videos and they either ignored some shit or said, "No, that's not what it looks like." But they said there was no visible laser coming from the tinted windows of this SUV.
If the next game they play, the next game the Pacers and Memphis play and they get in the fight, that shit happen.
No, they've played against us then, haven't they?
Oh, then that shit didn't happen then.
I don't know. But
that's besides the point.
So those two incidents, none of the witnesses that were there at the game said that he hit the kid or anything. So maybe he feels like none of this. He hasn't felt the consequences of any of the actions that he's taken, but allegedly taken. So maybe he just feels like he's untouchable at this point.
Yeah, he might. Up until let's hope that it doesn't go any further than what we have, because if it does, he might fumble the bag on his career. So
yeah, and that would be sad because he's an extremely talented player.
Extremely good, yeah.
Like I said, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite players to watch.
Same. Is he top 5 right now?
I think so. No,
no.
I think he's up there.
Top 5.
Top 10.
Off the top of my head, no, he's not top 5.
Is he top 10?
10 maybe.
10, yeah. Go with top
Jokic, 10. Embiid, Tatum, Durant.
Is Durant still top 10? You got Durant top 5?
Nigga, I just saw that nigga live and in person Friday night. That nigga's top 5. He's top 5. He's absolutely top 5 player right now. I can't even hate on a nigga like I want to.
Shadow of a doubt.
Look, he's away from Kyrie now. I can be back to being cool about Durant.
Until he says some shit on Twitter.
How much separation it is between Ja and Kyrie?
I don't know. Ja Morant is actually taking his team to the playoffs.
So is Ja better than Kyrie?
Absolutely. You say, no, he doesn't need therapy. He needs an old-fashioned ass whooping.
There it is. And there it is.
Joe Jackson would be proud. Oh man. But yeah, speaking of corny, me and Chris had a small conversation about Michael B. Jordan before you joined us,
Lord.
Daniel. I'm not gonna get back into it. Sharon has my sister Sharon, shout out to Sharon. She's made 10 plus posts about Michael B. Jordan being corny in the past few days. So I think she's covered the spectrum of his corniness. But also Thursday I went and checked out Creed 3. I want to say story wise, I liked it. Jonathan Majors is an amazing actor. Definitely one of the most talented of our generation, or of this generation.
Yeah.
I would
sad
say
that we didn't get to see him and Chadwick Rock.
Chadwick, Lakeith Stansfield. Daniel Kaluuya.
Dang, definitely.
Are you bringing up them British motherfuckers again?
I mean, the British niggas is winning,
they're
dog.
doing it.
What you want me to say?
All right, John Boyega, they doing it.
Put some estrogen on the panel. Sheena, you want to join us? I see the link right now.
Hey, Larry, before you continue.
What's up?
I know that you might not want to touch on the corny concept.
What about
it? For Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
But we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
So we talked about it last week, and we already had our stance on it. Mm-hmm. But what did you think about Joe Budden's comments?
Joe Budden is a fucking hater, man.
Thank you.
Here's my thing about Joe Budden's comments on it, right? Joe Budden only commented on it because the girl is his friend. That's the only reason why.
Well, Joe Budden's
That's the only reason why.
He's a panderer. Joe Budden.
It's not even anything to do with pandering.
Yeah, for him it is.
If he didn't know Shorty, he would have shut the fuck up. He wouldn't have said shit about it.
Out of all the people to call Michael B. Jordan,
you do your hair for next week. No, throw that shit in a ponytail and jump on here now.
Out of all the people to call Joe Budden, call Michael B. Jordan corny, Joe Budden ain't one of them motherfuckers.
Joe's absolutely on the cob.
Right.
He's a cobbler. Cornball.
Oh, you talking about Joe? You talking about Joe?
Yeah. I had a whole opinion on that earlier this week, but like I said, I done threw all that shit in the trash, my nigga. I've said what I said on it. Joe Budden speaking on it.
Luana said Joe needs to have several seats.
Yeah, he needs to have an arena of seats.
Yeah, chill, bro.
When it comes to this,
calm down.
Because first of all, he said, "Oh, he did that to a girl." This is weeks after Joe Budden went after Vivica Fox and someone else about their comments about him. And he pretty much he took them to the to the shed on it.
He spoke about Michael like Mike cursed her out.
Right. And that's my thing with it. People seem to be misunderstanding exactly what happened. All that happened was she said on their podcast, I don't know if this was last week, month, last year.
It was like last year, I believe.
People can acknowledge that, oh, she didn't say that, it was her co-host. So you understand that the conversation was recent.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But then when you turn that back around to Michael B. Jordan, you say, oh no, why is he holding on to that from high school? Well, he's not.
He's bringing it back. What happened?
He brought back what the fuck you just said, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, however long ago.
And how she tried to spin it like we go way back. No,
how you tried to frame it like we was old buddies. After you got on there and said we used to tease him. You know what I'm saying? We used to tease him. We called him this. We called him that because what he was doing. She like I said, she confirmed the corn.
She confirmed
that the nigga was on the cob.
She didn't say no, he wasn't corny. She said no, we did this, that, and the third. And then at the end of the interview, commits to say you're not corny anymore.
I mean, but even with that, it's not like after he did that. Like I told Chris earlier, it's not like he did some sassy shit like walked off. No, he continued with the interview like a professional.
Yeah. And he was picky about it. He was like,
yeah, he answered her questions. He was cool with it. And then he went about his fucking day.
Yeah, there was no hard feelings.
But everybody is trying to frame it like he said, bitch, look at me now.
Right.
Hey, I'm all
And walked
for
off. Like,
shitting
come on, bro.
whoever. I'm all for that shit. Shit on whoever when you
I'm
can.
shit on their ass. That's right.
Shit
Your,
on
your, your work don't shit on you. Eventually, they're gonna run back into you,
I don't
and
know. I
they're
feel
gonna have
like
to talk.
Drake.
They
I
talking
be
to
wanting to
you.
buy niggas property. Like when your storage shed, you miss your storage shed payments. Buy your whole living room set for $100,
And you got
nigga.
and you got to give them the Michael B. Jordan eyebrow too. Like,
Oh, see, Larry Drake petty. That's
Right
some
at the
Drake petty
auction.
shit.
right?
Like, oh, that was your lot? My bad, dog.
Man,
Oil
Larry,
painting gonna look
we
good
go
in my
way
living
back.
room.
We go way back, Larry. Yeah, the corny nigga, right?
Yeah,
So,
corny nigga. I don't know. I kind of got my shit off in the early 2000s.
fact.
And everybody was hitting people up.
Right?
I used to like you in high school. Did you?
No, you did you now?
Did you? Got money for a room now. But even if you felt that way, she was wanting recognition and it wasn't warranted. Exactly. She tried to bring it up like
she
they was
wanted
old
recognition?
friends.
Absolutely. I agree with you, Ward. Yep.
She tried to bring it up like they was
Do
old
he have to
buddies.
be the bigger person?
Does he have to be the bigger person?
He was
No.
the bigger person.
Man,
No.
fuck that shit, man.
As much as people talk about bullying and anti-bullying and all that shit, if you feel like he did anything wrong, my nigga, go to hell.
Man, I'm taking
pigeon
pigeon shit on people. I don't get no fuck, boy. I'm sitting on.
Man, I'm ready.
Everything.
Listen. I'm ready. When see me on Food Network, I'm ready.
See me on Food Network. You got a list.
Oh, please understand. And all of these things are in the pipeline. This ain't just me dreaming. They already in the pipeline.
Hey man,
I'm already in talks.
I was your best friend forever.
Look,
hey, revenge coming all
Larry. When you teased me, it was all in jest.
That's actually how we became friends. I roasted the shit out this nigga nose in high school, dad. And it was just like, like when people throw punches and it's like,
No, we played the dozens. We played the dozens.
Like, did we just become best friends?
Right.
Yep.
Oh, hey, and don't let us team up on motherfuckers.
That's when it get bad. Oh man, but Creed 3, y'all didn't see Creed 3, huh?
Not yet. I didn't see it yet.
I ain't seen it.
Terrible. Y'all know we do a show every week, right?
Yeah, but I had time to go to the movies.
Yeah, I had time to go to the movies.
Yeah. I'm just fresh off of a movie. You gotta give me a moment.
Fresh off. Oh, so you just went and saw Ant-Man.
Right.
Oh, well, all I'm gonna say is he did Ant-Man way worse than he did Creed.
Damn.
he beat the dog shit out of Ant-Man.
That's a fact.
Creed whooped his ass.
Oh, we know how it ends. It's Rocky. We know how it ends.
Yeah. I mean, it was more you could tell that Michael B. Jordan is in the anime by the stylistic direction choices and editing choices he chose for the fight scenes. That's my only gripe with the movie as a whole. I like the story. But
tell April I'm poor. I can't afford.
Says she poor. He poor. He can't afford. He can't afford X-Men.
The poors.
I can't afford the shit.
Oh man, so you just got plants. Earth-based Ray.
Yeah, April, you don't want to see all of this work we got over here. I promise.
Using niggas' babies' mamas as what? Props? Is that what it say?
Definitely.
Ignorant.
Stupid.
Oh my god. But yeah, you could tell he's a fan of anime and all that other nonsense. Because
Jonathan Major?
Nah, Michael B. Jordan. Because the way the fight scenes played out, it like the choreography was. I watch boxing, so boxing ain't is perfect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying when it comes to fighting.
Right.
I do want to see y'all toys.
Oh,
that sound like a
go to hell. Go to hell. Sure, you have your own toys.
Oh my
god! It was too. The fight scenes were too, technical. Not technical. They looked too choreographed.
They look too. Yeah. I can see where you're going with that. That's how I felt about the old Rocky movies.
That's not to say they were bad. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, even compared to the Rocky movies,
yeah.
It is what it is. But I just don't like that type of fighting.
Understood.
Movie.
She said a whole drawer full, bro.
Hey, invite April to the live.
What happened?
I said send April the link.
Send it to the link.
Prove it.
Add it to the stream.
Prove it.
Oh man.
No, I don't think April bullshit.
She ain't.
I don't know.
Shit. So
happily married.
Yeah, right. Got her right.
Black men don't cheat.
Stand your ground, Daniel. Black men don't cheat. Stand your ground.
Let me see. What else we got? Oh, y'all get a chance to check out Chris Rock this weekend?
Yes, I did.
You did?
Well, you got a special?
I was just about to bring that shit up
on Netflix.
Huh?
Yeah, special on Netflix.
I was just about to bring it. I watched it live last night.
Chris Rock has always been one of my favorite comedians.
Mm-hmm.
I love Chris Rock.
Sound like
I've seen all his specials at least 6 times.
She said, y'all watching the comments?
I'm not watching the comments. But
I'm paying too close attention.
This last special, there are a lot of people who are saying it's not funny. They're saying that this special's not funny.
No.
My thing with it is, I didn't like his delivery on this one. Everything he was saying in his jokes were okay to me. It was just his delivery. Okay. Chris Rock has a way he delivers his jokes that can get annoying after a while. He's annoying throughout.
Yeah, he has a cadence.
To me.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that.
So for anybody to say they didn't enjoy it, I can understand this one because, I didn't enjoy his delivery, but his jokes was funny as shit.
Yeah, they were.
Especially when he got on Will ass.
Ooh, that
I was like, oh my god.
That last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That last 10 minutes was gold. Comedy gold.
What he said about Will.
Oh man, you gotta watch it.
What didn't he say about Will?
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Got to watch it. And what he said about Jada. Got to watch it.
Yeah.
Got to watch it.
He got on her ass. That
shit was not pretty.
That shit was funny.
It was almost like I dare you do that again. That basically what that last 10 minutes was.
He'll do it again.
Hey, I've been here. I heard Chris Rock was corny for that though.
Man, no, it's comedy.
Corny for that.
What's corny is
I heard it. That's all.
You know what's corny? This is what's corny. During the Oscars, walking up on stage and slapping the man and then screaming at him back in front of the audience. That's corny. And I'm a big Will Smith fan.
I think Will was acting, man. Will just got a flashback of Ben Marine leaving his ass.
I love Will Smith and I love Chris Rock. I want them to squash it. I want them to do something together.
No.
You know what I mean? But
they don't need to be nowhere near each other.
Now. I'll tell you right now.
They don't need to be nowhere near each other.
I thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be okay. I thought they were going to make up, but nah, it's a wrap.
Will and Chris Rock?
Yeah, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Chris put in work last night.
Will gonna forgive him.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Chris probably told Will that
he couldn't have handled that situation any better. Yeah. I think he made a great choice about not doing interviews about it. Was he really hurt? Absolutely. I mean, I can see that physically and mentally. You got slapped live on TV on one of the biggest stages you could be slapped on. Like
exactly as an actor or entertainer.
For him,
and here we are a week before the Oscars. The Oscars are next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. What is it?
I think he sacrificed some of the funny for shock value. What happened?
The Oscars are next week too, ironically.
Are they?
Yeah.
Nobody watch that shit. They got to slap somebody else this year.
Shit, that's what made me turn to it.
They got to promise me 2 slaps.
Who getting slapped this year?
Yeah, can we get live footage from Harvey Weinstein's cell?
He needs to get slapped.
Catching hands from his cellmate.
His cellmate. Slapping his ass right now.
Oh, speaking of cellmates slapping people.
Uh-oh.
Time for this week's Andrew Tate update. Still in jail. Oh man, but unfortunately, allegedly,
he became
because there is a conspiracy theory here. it's been stated that he has some form of lung cancer.
Yes.
And as you see how many cigars he smokes in his videos and pictures, then that could absolutely be understandable that he would develop something like that.
And he smokes several every day.
But they are saying that may be him saying that he needs medical treatment may be some part of some escape plan that they've intercepted messages about them escaping to Dubai or some shit. I don't know.
That's where the medical procedure is supposed to be, and so how they set it up right, how they set it up, how they got it is that this particular medical procedure for this particular cancer has to be done within a certain time frame,
right?
And if it's not done, it could become irreversible or fatal. So that's basically they putting the back against the wall for
against the wall.
You
want surgery? Stop committing crimes. Make better choices.
So that's. I hope that's not the case. I hope that he's not terminally ill.
Yeah. That would be unfortunate for all of his aged 18 to 42-year-old male fans who seem to fawn over his every word like weirdos and jump in my YouTube comments to argue with me about him.
It's all you
because they have daddy issues. Yeah, nigga ain't getting out though. Whoo!
Let him out. Free Andrew. Let him out. Let his ass out.
I think he'd be out.
I think it's gonna be a lot of It's gonna be a lot of shutting up. Let him out.
Yeah, he'll be out by
a lot of shutting up from who?
From him.
From him.
Yeah.
All that poetry he writing. I saw the sun. I saw the shadows. And it stood over me and it said, "Give up."
Quote the Raven, nevermore.
And I said, "No." And then I looked out into my yard and I did not see my Bugatti. And I wept. They will not break me.
Why you
Fuck
sound
out of here, nigga?
Why you sound like Batman?
That's how that nigga sound. I got on my Bugatti. I'm the top G.
Nigga, what you say? I am vengeance, favorite.
Man, I am fucking prisoner 76234. Oh man. But speaking of cops in jail and all these other prisoners, apparently the train conductor is back in town with a fresh new lawsuit for the Tennessee Police Department that she was fired from.
The train conductor. You talking about the police officer?
Thomas the Train Engine, whatever her name is. I don't remember her name. No.
Go ahead. Tell us why.
Apparently she's saying that she was groomed by leadership to have sex with her coworkers on the clock.
That girl tried to say
she was groomed.
That they shared messages on exactly how to hit that. Yeah.
She tried to save her marriage.
They told each other, man, she let you hit.
How to get that ass. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So,
but here's the thing. She may have a case. As wild as it sounds, she has a case. She has a case.
Listen,
if I'm your boss, and this is what I tell y'all. This is what I tell people. If you own a company, if you own a business, if you're a manager, if you're a supervisor, stop fucking the help.
It's true.
Stop.
It's true.
All right. So this, she's gonna win that. Yeah, they'll definitely settle it before it gets to court. Put your hair in a ponytail and get on this stream, Sheena. But yeah, they're definitely gonna settle out of court because she has a case. You, as the supervisor, the chief of police, if you knew even half of what was going on, you were supposed to step in, right?
Right.
But it's not that he was supposed to step in. They're saying that he was also involved in the shenanigans, that he knew about it, and he was just like, yeah, and he was just like, you know what I'm saying?
You think he hit that too?
I don't know.
She's just a very helpful coworker. You know what I mean?
That's right.
There's nothing wrong with being a team player.
You get it, Chris.
You said team player.
You get it. You get it. You understand that? You know the stress of being in that position.
Yeah, but took one for the team.
All right, took one for the team.
So,
You know,
I think
No.
everybody 10th degree took one for the team.
I can only think of 2 times where I've taken one for the team. Daniel is involved in one of them.
Hold on. I don't know.
I'm not gonna
what
say
you
this
speak
person's
of.
name. I'm not gonna say this person's name. They may be watching. But Daniel was dating a young lady, and she had a friend. Don't say nothing out loud. Don't you do it. Don't say it out loud.
But I'm
Don't say it
waiting.
out loud. She had a friend. And I don't know. I don't know if the girl came with her when she came to see you, and because you immediately called me and was like, "Hey, how soon can you get over here?" And I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?"
What?
And he was like, I got this girl over here, and she brought her friend with her. And I was like, okay. So I get over there, and I don't want to say the girl wasn't cute, but she wasn't. Like, she wasn't. Like,
Was she about like?
She was
like
cool though.
700? Was she about 700 pounds?
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not gonna give a description because, like I said, that person might know. That person might.
Do they follow you? Do they follow?
No, we're still friends to this day. She's cool.
Did you crack?
No comment.
Maybe I asked the wrong question.
No
With rubber, without rubber.
What?
Come on, man. Don't do me like this.
Wait a minute.
Can't give too many details of this story.
Understand. I have forgotten.
How many tacos do I want? You get 3.
I have forgotten far more than I remember when it comes to shit like that. I don't remember this at all.
So anyway,
you text me the name or something. Can you just give me?
I text you the name.
Text me.
I went out with Shorty a few times.
I need to,
because like I said, she was cool. I'm not really like what's the word I'm looking for?
Was this when I was living in the basement?
Nah, you still at Floyd House.
In the basement, right?
I guess.
No,
it's possible.
Had to have been.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, you lost
like
I was a saint. You understand that?
I 01, 02, some shit like that.
I didn't have 01, 02.
Matter of fact, nah, was it 01, 02? No,
I was in college.
Yeah. That was bad, man. I ain't gonna say I've told too much of this story.
How do I not remember this?
It never happened.
How do I not remember this?
Anyway, we took pictures and my grandma was like, she's not cute. I felt bad. But yeah, I'll tell you who it was.
You remember both of their names?
Yeah, I definitely remember both of them. Like I said, we cool. We cool. I love you.
Like currently?
Currently, we all right. We cool.
Hey, somebody probably tagged her to the screen.
What about the other? What about the one I was with? Did she follow us?
Yeah. Yeah.
She is. Yeah. Oh my God! Text me the damn. I need to know.
I can text it to you right now. Hold on.
I need to know. Y'all gotta excuse me. I've.
Let me see. Hold on.
I've had a very adventurous life. So I've forgotten a lot more than I remember about it. Put it like that.
Hold on. You got your phone out right now?
Yeah, I'm doing. This is on my phone now.
Check. Oh, yeah, so it just went to your phone, and your phone is on your podcast. I mean, anything.
Okay, so wait.
I sent it to you. I sent it to your Facebook Messenger.
Facebook Messenger. Just stay right there. Hold on, I'm still here.
All right.
Just wipe down. You'll see that bit.
So. Oh man.
Say who it is.
Well, I want you to read that again.
Yeah. What you mean?
Read what you sent me.
Yeah. What did I send you? Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
Autocorrect.
It's autocorrect like a motherfucker.
Like Nathan? What the fuck?
Yeah, I see it now. I see it, and yes, I absolutely yes.
So you remember?
Yes, that was 2005.
That wasn't 05. Was it?
It had to have been. Well, that's when I met her.
It might have. No, it couldn't have been 05.
Yep. Yep.
I don't
That's
know.
when I met her. It was around the time, either
Call
right.
my mama on me, dog. Like,
Was it after? Listen, was it after I moved out of my apartment in Hyde Park and went back home?
It could have been.
Right, because that's when I met her when I was living in Hyde Park.
Okay. But y'all, I remember we was in the dining room at Floyd House, and I was just looking like, Daniel, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to. I remember who was with me. I don't remember who she brought with her.
Okay.
The other name, I don't remember. I
sent it to you. No, well, I told you the name, but you probably don't remember the person.
I knew the name that was with me.
The name is attached to.
The first name that you put.
Yeah.
Well, what that you were supposed to put.
Yeah.
Was with me. I know that for sure.
Right.
I'm trying to put a face too.
Say, why give the year? Right.
Why not?
I see your Facebook profile.
Whether I gave the year or not, it could have been anybody knowing my black ass. So it doesn't matter.
Whoop my ass. I just thought about that. We thugging out here. Anyway.
You're right.
Let's see. Yeah, the second one was my homeboy Maurice. Maurice watches the show. Maurice Candy. That's the one who took me to the hospital after I busted my chin trying to dunk from the free throw line. That's my boy, man. And then when I say his chick name, he gonna remember Tiffany. So Maurice, if you're watching, I definitely took one for the team on that one.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, it was terrible.
What about you? What about you, Ray? You ever took one for the team?
Umo Ray.
I probably had.
Probably have. Go ahead.
Trying to think, man. But 9 times out of 10, I'm probably friends with him anyway. So
Just hang on to him, huh?
I'm willing to say that I never have.
Damn,
because
you've never had to.
Why. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I've never taken one for the team because I've never truly been like I've never taken one for the team. Like taking one for the team is almost like against your will, damn near. You know what I mean? I'm a creep. So anything
that was on the ugly one from jump anyway.
I was a willing participant, huh? What'd you say?
So you was with the ugly one from jump anyway.
Probably on purpose because I'm a creep.
It's by design.
But I never really truly taken one for the team.
Look at them big shoulders, girl.
Girl, shit. Your shoulders about as big as mine.
I'm gonna tell y'all about a time
hairy wart on your nose. Come here, baby.
I'm gonna say this, but hopefully this person ain't watching.
I'm saying that.
You remember I used to live on 47, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was this. I was probably about like 15, 16. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna get into specifics. So I don't give a fuck. But
so they ain't watching this shit. So we got 15 subscribers. Don't nobody watch this.
All right, cool. Hey, so check this out though. So my boy Bender, he kind of set it up so he could talk to a friend and shit. So what happened was, all right, cool. So I kind of fake talked to her. I went to her crib and I sat on her couch, and the minute I sat on the couch, about like 10,000 roaches was on my shoulder.
What?
So I'm jumping up and shit, you know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, cool. Everybody had roaches at that time, so that shit was normal.
But did you stay? It's the question.
Hey.
Nigga get naked up in there.
Hey, so I'm like, all right, cool. There's roaches. All right, cool. At that time, everybody had roaches. Keep in mind, I ain't seen a roach in like about 25 years.
Facts.
So with that being said, What pushed me over the top was the cat came around the corner sneezing, and I never heard a cat sneeze in my fucking life. You get what I'm saying? So whatever the cat had, I was like, oh, I can't deal with this shit. I don't want to catch with that motherfucker cat and this nasty motherfucker. You get what I'm saying?
So the roaches weren't the deal breaker. The cat sneezing.
The cat sneezing. Whatever can make a cat sick, I do not fucking want.
Cat sneeze over a lot of different things, but the roaches weren't the deal breaker. Your ass was about to spend the night. Your ass about to spend the night. The cat sneeze, and that's when it's time to go, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I flew out there. I was like, you know what? My mama need me to do something.
What year did TP2 come out?
TP about
it was like 97, 98?
99, 2000. 99.
It couldn't have been 99, 2000.
No, because 98 R came out, so it was like 2000.
Was it R? Which one got it was one of them fucking R. Kelly.
TP2 came out like December 99.
One of them R. Kelly albums came out, and that couldn't have been December 99. Well,
TP2 came out December 99. R came out in 98.
So it was R.
Yeah.
Right? One of them albums came out. Yeah. I want to. Oh man, I don't know if any of them are watching this either.
You stupid. See,
so I was in high school, and a couple of us that went to this chick house, to listen to the album and hang out and chill and shit. Right? This chick had like white leather furniture, right, in her fucking house. So I'm sitting on one side in like one of the chair, because everybody else was like coupled up and shit. So there's a couple other people sitting on the couch, and there's like a couple other people sitting on the love seat, right? And we all just sitting there chilling. And as I'm sitting there, is fucking bright white furniture. Nigga, I saw like 4 roaches run across the back of the couch. I was like, ew. I gotta go. My grandma said I can't stay out too late. I'm talking about big ass roaches, nigga. Oh, she stayed down the street from the school too. I can't remember who the fuck was there. I want to say Sean. Was Sean there? No, Sean wasn't there. I ain't gonna say too many names, but
the good old days when roaches was normal.
I definitely ain't seen the roach since the 90s, my nigga.
Now they got bed bugs and shit.
I see a roach now. I'll probably start crying.
Bed bugs is fucking real.
No, bed bugs built different. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, bed bugs are built different. They not around because it's dirty. They're not around because it's food. Because you is the food.
It's there because you taste good,
right? The motherfuckers. Listen, that's why you got to watch it. Like if you take the bus or anything public, watch where you sitting, because them boys will latch on to you and go right home with your ass.
Oh man! Breaking news: Ja Morant is away from the team indefinitely. There is no definitive timeline for Morant's return as he undergoes an ongoing healing process.
So that means he'll be back tomorrow.
Healing from what?
Healing from his poor choices and decision
making. Hey, you know what? He doing that mental health shit. So he got out that jam.
Fine. You got to give him a show.
Fine, y'all. Once they start realizing,
he's doing the right thing. You got to give him a show. You can't let them think that
Okay.
Well, they can't find you. They can't find you if you take like mental breaks and shit. Ben Simmons found that out.
I don't know. Ben Simmons still on a mental break. You seen this picture I posted of Katie and
Brittany
Griner? Katie was trying to hit that.
Hilarious.
Hey, Katie was like, "Hey, baby, our baby would be like 6'11", my nigga." Like,
I seen
Katie
someone
a freaky
say,
nigga.
It's gonna be gender fluid.
I seen someone say, "Hey, that's Katie trying to recruit Ben Simmons to the Suns and shit."
I did have to do a double take because I thought it was Ben Simmons at first too.
You stupid.
Say the nigga needs therapy. I mean, whatever's gonna get them off his ass, he should definitely consider it. So if he went to therapy, I'd understand.
No, the lawyers told him
punish yourself before they punish you.
Yeah, the lawyers told him that, like, hey, dude, you finna fuck up your shit.
Hey, look, you fucking up. Here's what you got to do. You got to take a sabbatical. We're gonna give you a couple weeks off. You go sit over here and meditate and sit Indian style.
Is Memphis still better without him, like they was last year?
Better without him? No.
No, last year they was like 25-1 without him.
This ain't last year. They been getting their heads cracked.
All right, so cool. Now, just say he missed a week. They might drop like about 4 spots for 1 week and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining the other day. It's like everybody in the West is like you either 1 game out of 6th or 1 game out of 15th. Like
right,
there's no middle.
Right,
everybody is separated by either up 1 game or down 1 game, and it's real close. So for them to be fucking around right now.
So if Ja miss a week, do Memphis still win 50 games?
No. So do they win how many games? 50?
50.
It's possible. I think the rest of their schedule is like some shit, but they shouldn't fall too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even without them, I still think they like 6 at worst.
6 at worst?
Even like without them, yeah.
I mean, but what's really a 6th seed in the West?
Probably
when your 13th seed is only separated from your 5th seed by 1 game.
I'd say about way the West looking right now, about 44 games will put you in the 6 seed.
I mean, 44 games also puts you at 13th. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think 13 teams gonna win 44 games. I think about 39. Yeah.
I don't know. I was also notified again that we don't research shit. I told him. Listen,
that's why we do it in real time.
Listen, if I wanted to research something, I'd be a scientist.
That's right.
Instead of a Bunsen burner, I bought a microphone.
He said the 3 hottest teams or the 3. He wants the 3 hottest teams or the 3 best teams.
I mean, of course, you have in the West, you got Denver,
Sacramento.
Sacramento is real.
It's Denver, Sacramento, and
clearly
Memphis.
Sacramento surprisingly real.
Memphis is one of the top 3.
Yeah, Memphis 2nd place.
Okay.
Top 3.
They about to lose their number 1 guy.
Well, right now, top 3.
Yeah, but this is a bad time.
It's not.
We are.
Losing them in December is way different than losing them in March. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, right now, today, Memphis is the 2nd best team in the West.
I don't know. Phoenix is looking real.
What y'all think about the Clippers?
I don't.
Okay.
Okay. They're another one of those teams that can go from 6th to 13th real quick.
Right.
Now, my opinion about the
they're on a dirty skid too. They've lost like the last 5.
I'll say Boston,
absolutely. Philly, absolutely.
And Milwaukee, but Philly, I got Philly, Milwaukee, and Cleveland tied. I got Philly and Cleveland tied for 3rd.
I'll say Philly, Milwaukee, Boston, and for the dark horse 3rd, Indiana.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Cleveland?
Beat the Bulls tonight at the buzzer.
They did, yeah.
Say over who?
Over Cleveland.
Over Cleveland, I say they like, I mean, interchangeable for the most part. Cleveland ain't really that much better. Like they're damn good, but they ain't that much better. I mean, 7-game series. You can't tell me Cleveland is just gonna win. You know what I mean?
7-game series, Cleveland will smoke Indiana.
You think so?
Yeah.
Based on what? Based on Donovan Mitchell's stellar playoff record.
Based on the fucking team. Matter of fact, Cleveland was like 1st place at this time last year.
That was last year. So how y'all feel about Cleveland and New York?
How did that work out?
I say I put money on Cleveland before I put money on the Knicks. I'm never putting money on the Knicks. Can't get me to do it. Get somebody else to do it.
Speaking of the Knicks, man, what do you guys think about that chant and ovation for Derrick Rose that he had the other day?
I think the Knicks need to let Derrick Rose go so he can go somewhere like Phoenix and
Everybody
have a
kept
shot.
talking.
They
Have
won
a
the
shot.
title.
Yeah.
Somewhere, and Phoenix really well, I don't want to say they need like a backup point guard. But he would be
No, Phoenix
got
got
in
about
Phoenix.
Nah,
They don't need
He'll
him
be
to
a
do
good
too
addition.
much.
He'll be a good addition,
Yeah.
especially coming off the bench as a
Yeah,
firecracker
they don't
off the
need him
bench.
to do too much.
I think he can fit on any team.
Yeah, he
He can
can.
because they don't need him to do too much. And he can give
Yeah.
you some solid minutes.
Yeah, and that would be hell for whoever your point guards are for the opposite team to
Or
have to deal with Chris Paul and then Derrick Rose off the bench.
Memphis.
Oh yeah, Memphis.
I was just telling somebody if they had, because Udonis Haslem announced his retirement.
Wait a minute, I thought he was already retired. This nigga was still
so
playing
he'll be
for Miami.
retiring at the end of the season.
This nigga is the king
no
of
matter
Miami.
what. But his role on the team for the last few seasons has always been that of veteran leadership.
You know what's crazy?
You know what I'm saying?
Next season he gonna be one of the hottest new coach prospect. Watch.
For a coach, yeah, I can see him like getting like an assistant coaching job real quick.
And
he'll probably do it.
I see him getting a head coaching job. Watch.
Here's the thing. No, he's not gonna get a head coaching job. Miami is gonna hire him as an assistant.
Yep.
Like instantly.
Yep.
Just to keep him around the team. And that's what I was telling somebody earlier. If Memphis has somebody like Udonis Haslem on the bench, just there in that type of role,
but
they get off a whole bunch of this goofy shit they own.
They had Iguodala for about like 2 weeks.
Iguodala didn't want to be there.
Right.
He ain't hired it or nothing. He said, I don't want to be in this motherfucker. Go and cut me so I can go back home. And that's what he did. They let him go. He went home.
And another.
We got a question. We got a question from Primo. He says, "How y'all liking Pat Bev on the Bulls? Is he a flash in the pan, or is he the best for a long haul for the team?"
From what I've seen,
I think the Bulls too deep at that point guard position.
It's not even they too deep at the point guard position. They don't want to listen to him because nigga, you're Pat Beverly. Granted, you're a solid veteran. Granted, you've been a great defender throughout your career, but you haven't won anything, Pat Beverly. And that's kind of how they look at it when he gives it. Like you can tell it. Like Vucevic just looks at him like, "Why are you telling me this shit?" Even though he's telling him right. There's a clip going around where it looks like Vucevic fell asleep on defense. Like he was just
won't be the first time.
And a nigga just ran in for a layup. And he and then turns around and tries to stop him.
Won't be the first time.
So I don't think they're responding to what he's telling them or how he's talking to them or whatever. They probably just looking at like, Pat, get the fuck out of my face.
I think that I agree with you.
He could be good for them, but I don't see it.
I think it's all about the pieces. I think Pat Beverly would have worked for the Bulls about 6 years ago.
6 years ago, when they had like D Wade and them niggas. Nah.
No, I mean, well, let's go back
a
little further. He would have worked for the Bulls with Jimmy Butler.
With Jimmy Butler, Jimmy probably would have fought that nigga too. Jimmy would have had to fight that nigga. I love Jimmy Butler, man.
Me too.
Jimmy Butler is oh my god, that's just funny. Jimmy be on their ass.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, I think that team, that team with Joakim Noah and Jimmy and
you talking about like
with D Rose. I think that Pat Beverly would have worked with that.
You think Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's illegitimate son?
I think he should work with Tibbs. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
You think Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's illegitimate son?
I looked up the I researched
that one.
Yeah, I researched that. No, I don't. But like I could definitely see how it could be possible.
A bald head Jimmy Butler looks just like
Michael Jordan.
If you look at them pics when Mike had hair, and you look at Jimmy Butler when he had the low Caesar.
Yep. Same nigga.
Let me ask y'all this. So who won that trade? Jimmy Butler for Zach LaVine?
It was a win-win.
Miami.
Well, actually, I say no. Is that where they traded him?
Yeah.
That's not where they traded him. They traded him to Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
It wasn't a 3-team trade. They traded Zach LaVine to the Bulls.
Jimmy Butler went to Minnesota.
Right.
Zach LaVine. From there, Jimmy Butler went to Philadelphia.
So automatically, the Bulls won that trade.
Won that
Bulls
trade.
won the trade. Yeah.
Yeah, because Zach's still in Chicago.
Right. And still
Jimmy's
thriving.
been left Minnesota.
Yeah.
So who the better player, Jimmy Butler or Zach LaVine?
Currently, Jimmy.
I
mean, it depends on what you're looking for, actually.
I think Jimmy
Zach
can do
get you some
everything Zach
buckets.
can do.
Zach can get you some buckets, but he ain't necessarily going to pull you to
that
no
volume
wins.
scoring that Zach does. Zach is very similar to Devin Booker.
Jimmy can do that shit too, though.
I can see that conspiracy. Say Jimmy can do that too. It don't look as easy as Zach LaVine makes it look.
But he can
Jimmy worked for his buckets.
Yeah.
But he still can do it though.
He can definitely put some points.
He can do it. Yeah. But Jimmy worked for his.
Yeah.
Zach just like he just be out there and he let the ball go and it just goes in and you just like, okay, that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
Until he lets the ball go a bunch of times and he misses and then it's like, all right, nigga, stop shooting.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Before he retires, does Zach LaVine get a 60-point game?
No.
If he ain't got it by now, I don't see it happening.
No. Speaking of that.
Yeah, come on. I know you're going.
Who will be the first player to score 101?
Nobody.
Hey, I see it coming.
Nope.
I don't.
If James Harden was still in Houston, would he be the first one with at least an 80-point game?
No,
I don't. Here's the thing. Wilt Chamberlain was such a freak of nature at the time. He was bigger than everybody. He was stronger than everybody, mostly, with the exception of Bill Russell. He was dominating. First off, I definitely don't expect the guard to do it.
I think they're the only ones that can do it.
They're the only ones that can do it. That's the way the game is played these days.
That makes sense. Okay. So, all right. So, I don't think nobody's going to score 100.
Lillard, Curry, Clay, Durant.
I think if anybody would ever have an opportunity to score that many points, it's going to be wild to hear it. It would be Klay Thompson.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Here's why I say that. First of all, he has the most points with the least dribbles ever. And so I would say
14 dribbles or something like that.
he dribbled the ball. He literally put the ball on the floor 14 times.
Yeah, he's a catch and shoot
guy.
Yep.
He plays in a system that's designed for shooting and him getting open.
Facts.
Right? So, and he can shoot. He's like, I want to say he's top 3 shooters ever.
Who ahead of him? Not named Steph.
That's it.
I think Lillard right there.
I still put Lillard behind Ray.
Are we talking about 3-point shooters or overall shooters?
Overall.
Just him and Steph, and it's hard to say because the league is so saturated with shooters.
Nah, you got niggas who just shooting the ball, and then you got shooters. Clay's an all-time shooter.
I think Dame too.
But here's the thing. Dame works. You know what I'm saying? You give Dame the ball, he brings the ball up. He's either gonna make the play for somebody else or he's gonna make his own play.
He's a creator.
Clay can do that, but 9 times out of 10, Clay is just running around the court, catching the ball and letting that bitch go, and it's going in.
like your favorite player, Reggie Miller used to do.
Kinda, to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
I can count the number of Reggie Miller dunks and layups I've seen. It's only like 2 fucking Klay Thompson dunks.
Yeah, right. Right.
All I've ever seen Klay Thompson do is come off a curl and a pin down screen and let that bitch go.
How much better is Reggie Miller than Rip Hamilton?
You don't want my answer to that.
How much better is he?
I don't like Reggie Miller, so.
Yeah, I'm like, how much separation it is? Because I don't think
it's not a huge separation at all. I don't think it's a huge separation. No, I think that. Well, keep this in mind.
I say Richard Hamilton's better.
Rip always said that he took that part of his game comes from him watching Reggie.
Fuck Reggie Miller.
So,
fuck that nigga.
What's wrong with you and Reggie Miller?
Fuck, I ain't never liked that nigga. Ever. That's like Scottie Pippen. I've never liked Scottie Pippen, and this recent, recent addition of people trying to jump on this fuck Scottie Pippen bandwagon. I don't want to hear from none of y'all because when I was arguing niggas down in the 90s that Scottie Pippen was a big ass crybaby bitch, the rest of y'all was he's the second best player in the league behind Mike. And now when you say that out loud, people look at you like you crazy. And it's like, no, you niggas was really pushing that shit back in the 90s. Like when Mike retired,
I still stand 10 toes down on that.
That he was the second best player in the league?
At that time, yes.
Give me a time frame. Give me a time frame.
10 toes down on that.
I'll say from 93.
Give me about 4 years. Give me
93 to 98.
You got. I think Karl Malone was better than Pippen.
Listen what I'm telling you.
I don't
say Karl Malone was better.
You got Shaq.
I'm telling you what the narrative was around that time. Niggas said Scottie Pippen was the second best player in the NBA.
Over
that's why they called him Batman and Superman.
David Robinson,
they didn't say Batman and Robin. They said Batman and Superman. Mike and Scotty. There's a picture. You got Batman, you got Superman, and you got Rodman. They had t-shirts and all that shit.
Yep.
Niggas was really pushing that Scottie Pippen is the second best player in the NBA bullshit. And now all of a sudden, because he said LeBron was better than Mike or some other shit he said, niggas is like fuck Scotty. Now everybody wants to say fuck Scotty. No, I'm not giving it up because I done had hundreds of arguments about this shit.
Let me ask you this: from 93 to 98, was Scottie Pippen better than Grant Hill?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'd say Scottie Pippen only was better than Grant Hill for one season, and that was 94.
Scottie Pippen was only better than Grant Hill because he was on the Chicago Bulls and he had Michael Jordan. Grant Hill bust his ass every time they played. Every fucking time. You got two of the greatest defenders in NBA history and he was cracking they fucking nuggets for 48 minutes with bad ankles.
Hey, here's a question.
Go to hell.
What was Grant Hill stopping Scotty? Because he wasn't.
He didn't have to.
He didn't have to.
Yes, he did. Because guess what? Guess who won them games? The Bulls.
They won all the games. The fuck?
What do you mean?
With fucking 72
What do you
games.
mean? Right. Who won them games? What are you talking about? He can do what he can score. He won. Everybody knew that Grant Hill was the shit. Everybody knew that. So him busting Scotty's ass don't mean nothing.
We got another question. Do you believe LeBron's son will end up an opponent to his pops way sooner by the time he is drafted to the league than his dream of being his son's teammate? No.
No.
And here's why. LeBron James is very smart in the way he structures his contracts. He's not going to be tied down to any team when it comes time for Bronny to be, you know what I'm saying, drafted or whatever. And that's if he gets drafted. A lot of people feel like his high school career is kind of mediocre, but these last couple playoff games they've had, he been going the fuck off and they've been winning.
From what I'm hearing, he already projected lottery pick.
I mean, that's based off name alone.
No,
he still got to go to college.
Yeah.
No, I'm hearing he's top 10 already.
Yeah. And like mock drafts and shit.
Here's a question.
And projections and shit. I don't count none of that already. Shit. I don't count none of that shit. They have mock drafts for 8th graders right now, my nigga.
Out of college. Is Bronny a top 10 pick?
I don't know.
I think he play up.
He got to go to college first.
They projected him to be a top 10 pick, lottery pick right now.
I think it depends on what program he's under. Too.
He'd probably go to Ohio State. And they ain't really got much of nobody right now that I know of. But
how tall is Bronny? About 6'3"?
Like 6'4"? Some shit.
6'4".
Yeah, 6'3",
I think the little brother better though.
You think he's not better. I think he'll probably be taller, but better.
No, I think Bryce's better.
Bronny usually gets his shit off in like the summer league AAU. You know what I mean?
I think D Wade's oldest son is better.
D Wade's oldest son is wasting everyone's time in Utah. Well, now he's going overseas. Yo, D Wade, I gotta get props to D Wade. A lot of people, criticize him as a parent, due to what's going on with his
daughter.
Youngest, his youngest, oldest daughter.
Say it.
Not even that. He wouldn't even have been the youngest son.
His child.
But he wouldn't even have been the youngest son because the side baby would be the youngest son.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
You forgot about the side baby, huh?
I forgot all about that.
Yeah, the side baby.
And
he probably about 10, 11 by now. But what Dwayne Wade did was kind of cool. He could have probably taken like a front office position or even bought, stock and
Hey,
or
hold up.
ownership in the Miami Heat.
I'll be back.
You good? Now keep your thing up.
I gotta check my ribs.
Go check your ribs, nigga. So cooking ass, nigga. So he went and bought ownership stake in the Utah Jazz, right?
Oh, for
So
real?
you're like, yeah, you're like the Utah Jazz, Dwayne Wade, the fuck, right? So you're like, what is he
Miami
doing?
want to try to sell him no team?
Huh?
Miami want to try to sell him a piece?
I don't know, but he went to Utah and he bought ownership in the Utah Jazz. And here's what he did: when his son went undrafted, he signed him to the G League team for the Utah Jazz.
Oh, for real?
Yes. So that nigga been in Utah like playing like 19 minutes for that G League team and stinking it up.
But ain't 19, don't they play like 32-minute games?
Something like that. He been playing a lot. He averaged like 2 points.
19 minutes out of 32 is a lot. You know what I mean?
It's a lot. That's what I'm saying. He been out there a lot and he ain't been doing much. But now he's going to play overseas somewhere. So good luck to him. But his daddy definitely tried. He tried.
Oh, well, like sometimes your kids just don't have it. Either they're gonna be better.
The way I feel about it, I'm all for nepotism when it comes to former players. Based simply off Luke Walton ever having an NBA career and becoming somebody's fucking coach, because Luke Walton is trash. His daddy was like, look at my son. look at Luke. Luke garbage.
Garbage. How many years he played? About 5?
Luke Walton? He played more than 5 years.
Well, he had the benefit of playing with Kobe.
He signed, when the Lakers signed him to that, it was like a $70 million deal. I was like, the Lakers, nigga? Signing Luke Walton? Why? Because his daddy. Which second generation NBA hooper is just as good, if not better than their pops right now?
Low key, it's actually a lot of them. Like I think Andrew Wiggins is better than his dad.
Andrew Wiggins is better than his dad. Larry Nance Jr. is better than his dad.
Fucking Steph is better than his fucking dad.
Steph is an outlier. He's absolutely
no. Steph.
Oh, Seth. Yes, Seth is better than Dale. Austin. Would you think Austin was better than Doc?
No, Doc went to the All-Star game. Doc was an All-Star at one point.
True.
So hell nah, Austin don't even fucking play.
Let's see, Kenyon Martin Jr. so far mid. And Kenyon Martin ain't even a fucking high hurdle to jump.
No.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Nah. DeMontis Sabonis, he about even so far.
NBA career, he better than his father.
You think so? His dad didn't get to the NBA till late.
About like 40.
Yeah, his dad was like
about 31. After he was like a 31-year-old rookie.
Yeah, I used to love Sabonis, man.
Sabonis is NBA career wise. Sabonis is better than his father.
So far, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take that. Who else? Said Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't know. I wouldn't call him Basura, but he ain't living up to.
Nah. He ain't better Tim Hardaway, a Hall of Famer. Tim Hardaway was hooping.
Yeah, that's a hard.
Tim Hardaway Jr. ain't
hooping.
Tim Hardaway Jr. ain't hooping like his father.
What was Patrick Ewing's son, Daniel Ewing? Ain't he out of the league by now? No, he wasn't it.
Next.
Who else? Ain't nobody else got no kids. Marcus and Jeffrey Jordan.
I feel like I'm missing somebody. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
2-on-2. I think Bronny and what's his name would take them in the 2-on-2. I don't want to go to the next topic. Yeah, Clay is definitely better than his father.
We missing a lot of motherfucking players, but Clay smoking his dad.
Yeah, that's a lot of people we're probably missing out. But let me see. Yeah, I don't want to move to the next topic because Daniel ain't back yet. God damn. How y'all doing? You ain't got no more questions? No.
I'm taking that.
That's what I was looking for. I was looking for a post. What happened?
No, I'm trying to read the second part of the question.
I had posted something the other day.
Then Dominique Wilkins' nephew played Gerald
Yeah,
Wilkins' son.
Gerald Wilkins' son. He's definitely better than his father. Yeah, he's better. He's better than his. He's not better than his uncle. Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant's definitely better than his father.
Harvey's son.
Yeah. Niggas don't even remember Harvey played in a game. Scottie Pippen Jr. is in the G League right now. Mourning the loss of his mother's Oh man. Yeah, Scottie Pippen Jr. is he plays for the Lakers, but he's on their G League team, so you can't really say he's better than his dad. That's a hard hill to climb, man. You can't really. Yeah, that's a tough out. Once your father reaches a certain status, I think you kind of fall into that.
No, once your father become a great, it's kind of hard to beat a great. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna be way better than him, or you're gonna be trash compared to him.
That's what I wanted. Okay, here it is. Bam. Black supervillains. I have a list. Well, there's a list that was online for unofficial black supervillains, and I got a list of people that I wanted to add to it. Oh man. So they have. What happened?
I think Idris Elba is a dope supervillain. If that matters.
So here's what they got. They got Florida Evans. Right? Family could have escaped poverty plenty of times, but here go Florida, praying to white Jesus. All right. Yeah, Mike from Why Did I Get Married? Made Sheila walk up and climb up that hill.
Hey, he deserved that fight. He definitely top 10.
Definitely top 10. They got Mia from Best Man.
I wouldn't put on.
I wouldn't, but
I wouldn't put
understand.
on. I get it. I can tell a woman made that list for putting her on there. That's a woman list.
That's a nigga list.
Hey, she a team player. You can't be mad at a team player.
Let the bestie hit? Nah. Fuck that. They got Michael Ealy. What movie was that? Bruce's Place? Was it Bruce's Place where he hung the kids out the window? He was holding the kids out the window. What was that? Was that for colored girls only? I want to say.
I think that's what it was.
I think it was for colored girls only. He held them out the window. I was like, oh, hey, you better not let them babies go. No, what movie was it? That's what I just said. Mind your business. So it was for colored girls only.
So what about
and they got the character Taraji P. Henson played in damn, what movie was that? Where she was dating the guy. She was married to the guy.
What about Snoop on Baby Boy?
Snoop on Baby Boy? Nah, he not on there. They got Nino Brown. They got dude from damn, what is the name of that movie? The nigga that gave Jussie Smollett AIDS. what movie was that? What was that movie? It was the movie where she was married to Lance.
They gave Juicy AIDS?
Nah, Juicy's sister. I can't remember the name of the movie. I've seen it.
His sister bad too.
What happened?
Niggas probably still crack that.
She was married to the Lance nigga, the little dark skinned Lance nigga with the nice teeth.
The dude that playing the Medea movies.
Yeah. So she was married to him, and she thought he was boring. You know what I'm saying? he was real, dedicated to his job and shit. So she cheated on him with her boss, and her boss was flying her around and buying her expensive dresses and shit. And then he gave her AIDS.
Well, that's fucked up.
And Brandy was like the ex girlfriend of the boss, and she got AIDS from him too. So now Lance is just out here with these two chicks with AIDS. I can't remember the name of the movie. I've only seen it once. Temptations. Okay. Temptations. What up? Thank you, Peanut Gallery. Movie? Temptations. Temptations. He got like a whole title to it. But yeah, They both had AIDS, and then Lance was like, "Well, I can't decide between these two chicks that got AIDS." So he just took Brandy out and gave her a job and hugged her and shit because he couldn't get no butt because she got AIDS. Yeah, it was a wild movie. Let's see, who else? Now
what about
mind your business?
What about them Sisters on Proud Family?
The Sisters on Proud Family, they should be on there. They got your man Junior from Players Club.
Hey, that nigga a villain on every movie.
I don't trust that nigga in real life.
Hey, that's by her.
Nate from Set It Off. Nate from Set It Off was a
you talking about
dude a very charitable man
at the vent? The money dude that got the money out the vent.
Yeah, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate.
I wouldn't put him on there.
Nate was charitable. He wasn't a villain.
Yeah.
They got they got Leon from BMF. Don't know. Is his name Leon? I don't remember. I ain't watching BMF season 2. That shit garbage. They got Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes and Demolition Man.
New Jack City, Wesley Snipes.
They got both of them on here. They got Nino Brown and they got Simon Phoenix.
That's iron.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I prefer. I root for Simon Phoenix. He should have killed.
I was too. You trying to get me to wipe my ass with 3 seashells? Yeah, y'all can all die. Go to hell.
Let's see.
They got Samuel L. Jackson. I can't remember the name. That was a good movie too. The one where he was a cop and he lived next door to.
Oh, you talking about you? Samuel L. Jackson was a villain in a lot of movies. When he did that little shit where he was he was a high school teacher and shit.
No. He was a cop, and his next door neighbors were Kerry Washington.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of
a white dude, and he didn't like the fact that she was married to a white dude.
I want to pick that Samuel L. Jackson. Though.
I would. That was a good movie.
I'd have picked the Django Samuel L. Jackson.
Django. He might be on here too. I'm still scrolling. They got Ben Vereen when he was Will Smith's father on Fresh Prince. Absolutely a villain. Fuck Lou.
He just left.
Fuck Lou. Lou can go to hell.
Low key, the real super villain ain't even him. It's Will.
Say it's Will. Oh man. Then they got Shorty from Thin Line. Yeah.
She deserved that.
Man,
she beat herself with some nickels and shit.
Yeah, she beat him. I was like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah, she deserved that. Yeah, you don't want a bitch like that, boy.
They got Mr. from Color Purple. Yeah, Mr. was terrible. Mr. was a motherfucker.
Well, then he do some shit like that in Beloved? Because he might be up there twice.
Danny Glover?
Yeah. When old girl was like, touch me on the inside.
I've only seen Beloved once. And that was when it came out.
Yeah.
That's one of the movies I was just like, I'm never watching this again.
Hey, what about Megan Good on the movie? She got Samuel L. Jackson killed.
What movie was that?
Eve Bayou.
Eve's Bayou? That's another one I've only seen once. That was a good ass movie though.
Yeah. I put Megan Good up there as at least an honorary mention.
As a black supervillain for not being able to act and being an actor this long. Then they got Blant Underwood because Blant Underwood is this fucking supervillain. They got the nigga from Love and Slim.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
That nigga.
I never even seen that nigga.
He's absolutely terrible. You had to watch the movie.
Yeah,
they got that nigga.
I never seen. I seen him. Ashtray, bitch. I'm trying to remember what movie that was from.
I can't remember the name of it either. It was some nonsense though. Then they got Bokeem Woodbine, Chris Stokes.
Don't
Puffy,
even say no movie.
R. Kelly. They do got Steven and Django.
Hey.
They got Laura from Family Matters. they got Stoney. Fucking Jada Pinkett.
Hey,
oh man.
How you doing?
So the people I would like to add to this list, whoever replaced Harriet on Family Matters. You're a black
Oh,
villain.
the
You
what? The
gotta
light
go.
skinned mama.
Yeah.
What about light skinned Vivian?
Light skinned Vivian. Light skinned Vivian
Nah, hey,
hit.
dark skinned Vivian. I heard was the real villain behind the scene.
I mean, but they 50-50. It's not like she came in and gave a terrible performance as Vivian. You know what I mean? Shorty came in to play Harriet for like 4 episodes. Like, what are y'all doing? So yeah, they got to go to hell. Whoever did Ahmad's lining in Soul Food. Here's the sad part: they had the chance to get it right in the TV series, and they still picked the nigga and gave him a fucked up lining. It's the worst shit ever. When I make a clip of this, I'll post a picture. It's 2 of the most egregious hairlines in hairline history. You should never do that to a teenager. That's because it's sad. It's terrible. Whoever made Bad Boys 3 and is now greenlit Bad Boys 4, y'all are villains. Y'all got to go to hell.
Nah, he black though.
Who? Will Smith and
no.
Martin Lawrence.
Don't
F. Gary
did
Gray.
Michael Bay make that?
No, Michael Bay did Bad Boys 2. I think F. Gary Gray or somebody did Bad Boys 3 and 4 and is doing 4, but all of them can go to hell.
Was Bad Boys 2 a good movie?
No.
Was it watchable?
Is it watchable? It's absolutely watchable. Is it? I'd never accuse it of being a good movie. It has enough funny scenes that are spread out enough to where you would have to watch it. You know what I mean? But as a whole, no, it's a terrible fucking movie.
How much they drop off from 2 to 3?
From 2 to 3? Well, here's the thing. There's so much of a drop off from 1 to 2 that from 2 to 3, you're already in shit. So now you have shit with sprinkles. And anybody will tell you a shit sandwich tastes much better with sprinkles. Oh, welcome back.
I heard everything.
You heard everything.
I was running up the stairs.
You running up the stairs. Cold out there, ain't it?
No, it ain't cold.
No.
I'm used to it.
So some more black villains.
Black villains.
How you niggas acted when Oprah gave out them chicken coupons for KFC in 2011. Yeah. Motherfuckers acted a plum fucking fool. They had to call the whole fucking thing off by like 3 p.m. because niggas was leaving work and standing in line for 6 hours for 2 pieces of chicken from KFC. And then whoever decided that Carmen, a hip hopper, was a good idea.
Oh, thank God.
You mean with Beyonce?
That is one of the most unforgivable acts.
And the Brat. Yeah, get the fucking. And Most Def. Yeah, that shit was horrible.
It's one of the most unforgivable acts ever in Black history. And I wanted to put that out there during Black History Month. I just didn't have the time, but it's terrible. Hey, Toya. What's up, Beanie?
Did that shit.
Say Beyonce?
Yeah, I think she did that. I'm glad she got on her Mustafa shit because at least her shit makes sense now.
Right, I agree.
Instead of making single lady songs and she's married.
I agree. No, that joint, yeah, that Lion King joint that she did, that was good.
I didn't watch it.
That was good. It's on Disney Plus. That was good.
I don't mean I'm watching it. Yeah. I clearly know it's on Disney Plus. I've had Disney Plus for like 2 years, and I've never clicked the Lion King. It's not gonna happen. No, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine. It is what it is.
So the black villains. You mean like black villains in movie and TV history or some shit?
Period. In life.
We can add more to that list.
Tupac and Juice to be number one.
Tupac and Juice? I don't know. Bishop was a motherfucker. You know why I like Juice as a movie? Juice shows you that it's one of those movies where, you know, they're not in a gang. And they're not really criminals. They're just average kids that hang out together. And they just so happen to have a terrible fucking idea.
Right.
And it went wrong.
It's also, yeah. And it's also a bad indicator of what clout can do to somebody. Or trying to get clout.
Yeah, because Bishop wanted it.
That's
Bishop
what Juice
chasing
is.
it the whole movie.
The whole concept is I got the juice. That's clout.
Yeah, Bishop.
Nobody knew he had the juice though.
What you mean? He told they knew he had the juice.
Only people knew Pac had the juice was his crowd. 3 people.
Nah, at the end of the movie, That's why he told him you got the juice now, because they knew Bishop was moving like that.
Shit, man. Bishop what? Bishop an accidental murder and shit.
Yeah. Well, no, the first one was an accident. No, the second one was an accident. The first one was on purpose.
Who he killed first? He killed
old man Quillez.
The grocery store
Yeah.
clerk, right? Yep. Yeah.
The only accident was Raheem.
Yep.
Raheem,
that took him over the edge right there.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he killed Rodriguez. Yeah. Who else he killed?
He tried to kill Steele.
Yep.
He had a lot of bullets in that one gun.
That's always been a point of contention. This man had a fucking 6-shot revolver and fired 22 shots. Now, once did you see him reload, buy a bullet? Nothing.
Right. He didn't buy no bullets. It was basically a random gun that he had.
Granted, here's the thing. Between the first, second, third, fourth, before he went to go confront Q at the end of the movie, maybe he reloaded the gun. Mm-hmm. Okay. Could have happened off panel. He literally fired 8 shots at this nigga before he ran out.
Hey,
that was probably like 9. Let me see.
Hey, he let that shit go on the elevator though.
Yeah, he should have been out of bullets by then.
Yep.
Because he had shot at him like 5-6 times outside.
This makes you want to rewatch the movie now.
Oh man, no. I will never rewatch Juice, and let me tell you why. So, as I told y'all as a kid, we didn't have cable growing up, and I'm gonna tell you why. Back in the early 90s, cable cost like $5,000. Right? Pay-per-view was like $80 per movie. So we didn't have cable. We moved to California. And when we got there, my mom had our room set up. It was real nice. We was like, oh my God. She had the TV.
Hey,
she had the cable box on the TV.
My nigga went from not having cable to floor seats. Growth. Growth.
It's a growth.
Nigga started from the bottom now. We here.
Shut your ass up. So we get there, and we looking at the cable box like it's like some piece of alien technology, because I had never seen this shit before.
Right.
And she was like, you can change the channels. There's shit on different channels. Whatever you want to watch, it's on there. I was like, oh yeah, really? So Juice was on pay-per-view. She had taken us to see Juice at the theaters. And now it was on pay-per-view. And I love Juice. All right. So I'm sitting there and I was like, Mom, can I watch a movie? And she said, yeah, you can watch what you want. So I said, bet. So I clicked the little button, because you had to click the button either on the box or the remote to get pay-per-view at the time. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. As a kid, you really don't have no concept of money. Your mama got it. Right. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching Juice. She comes in and she's like, oh, Juice is on cable? And I said, yeah, it's on cable. She's like, oh, okay, cool. So that was the first time I watched Juice. By the 15th viewing of Juice, the cable bill had come. She was like, who the hell ordered Juice 15 times on pay-per-view?
You done put up, that's a whole damn mortgage full of damn movies. You
talking about a nigga that never had cable again.
Well, I know we've had cable since inception. We never not had cable.
Took that box, wrapped that bitch up, put it in the closet. Said, don't you ever touch this motherfucking box again.
Black mamas.
Oh man.
I remember when we had cable, we had 2 of our TVs in 2 different rooms, but only one box for both TVs. So the antenna.
And y'all had that long ass fucking cord.
So in other words, we couldn't, if somebody changed the channel in the one room,
and we'll change on the other,
it's gonna change on the other one automatically. They were working off the same box. I don't know how the fuck they did that happened, but
Ray, let me tell you something about Daniel's house growing up. Daniel's house was the first house I'd ever been in that had a TV in the bathroom.
That's a fact. And in the kitchen. Kitchen, bathroom. We had TV in them in every room.
Nigga, that's why I was over there so much. I was like, God damn, they got TVs everywhere.
All had cable on them too. All had cable on them.
Go take a shit and watch cartoons at the same time.
They all had cable.
Nigga, I never went home. I never went home. Oh shit.
Yeah, my grandmother spared no expense. We had that. We had all
And it was literally wall to wall TVs everywhere, nigga.
Yeah.
And they all had remotes. I'd never seen that either.
I couldn't even imagine how that would have been in this day and age with the flat screens and shit. Because
I don't know.
we had them big ass box TVs.
I think I had to talk. I had to talk Sean out of putting a TV in the bathroom. So.
Yeah, you remember my grandfather? You stupid. He worked for the Hyatt.
Yeah.
Downtown. So he used to bring home he was the engineer for them. So he used to bring home.
That's why y'all got all them goddamn
the TVs there. Right.
Now it all makes sense. That was one mystery of childhood.
With remotes. With remotes.
Nigga, the first time I went to this nigga house and we had to go to the bathroom, I said, nigga, is that a TV in the bathroom? He was like, yeah, my grandma sits in there and watches TV. I was like, what the fuck? Go in the kitchen to get something out the fridge. There's a TV right there. I'm like, God damn. What the fuck is going on in here?
It had TV in damn near every room in the house. Except the living room. We didn't have one in the living room. Now the living room is the TV room. But we didn't have one in the living room. We didn't have we did have one in the dining room later.
Yeah, that had one of them big back ass TVs in your bathroom, man. Y'all was getting good money.
No, it was like a little white TV.
It was a little white TV with a VCR player underneath it. So it was, you had the combo VCR TVs.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Niggas that had the big back 60-inch was really living life. I ain't met nobody like that till I was in California. Niggas, all of them had that big ass fucking movie projector TV.
You know it's crazy. My mother had one. We just threw that bitch away like 2 years ago, and my fucking back went out carrying that bitch.
That motherfucker was heavy. You might as well be carrying a fucking car motor.
Yeah,
them big motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers big as hell, heavy than a motherfucker.
I just got one more question for y'all. That's all I got left on the list. So I was on TikTok. Who can I go to hell? And they had I can't remember this comedian's name. It was a white guy. They asked him, I guess they were talking about showering.
Oh yeah.
And he said, why would I use a washcloth? Yeah. I'm not black. I'm not poor. Right. So apparently he believes that using a washcloth is something that poor people and black people do. I'm not gonna say that poor black people or that he was calling black people poor.
That's what he was inferring.
That's actually what he was saying.
The joke to me.
He was inferring it.
It wasn't really a joke. He was saying that he doesn't use a washcloth because he's not black, and black people use washcloths. But he also said, first he said poor. First he said poor people. No,
first he said black.
Yeah, he said he wasn't black, and then he said poor people use washcloths.
And then he said, "Oh, I'm just kidding." Yeah, but I always associated washcloths with poor people, with the poors. And even the lady who asked him the question agreed.
So funny.
So what bothered me is that, well, what the hell do you wash up with?
What you do?
Hey, they nasty.
So washcloths for poor people, and they sell washcloths at Neiman Marcus, Macy's. Got it. Okay.
They nasty. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nasty has multiple washcloths. I think most people assume that that's for your face, though.
Face towel.
Yeah. But I think the face towel is like the bigger one that you dry your hands with too. Okay, so like when you check into a hotel, right? You got like the washcloth. You got like a little medium sized one. You got one that's slightly bigger than that. That's like the floor mat or whatever. And then you got the dry off towel.
Right.
No.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're correct.
So I would assume that the one that's a little bigger than a face towel.
That's a heavy ass towel when it get wet, man. You better off just getting 2 face towels.
That's for your face. That's for your face. The washcloth. The washcloth, the small one's for your body.
Right.
When you wet that big motherfucker, that motherfucker feel like you got a dead body in that bitch.
Here's what I do in the shower though. So I kind of understand what he's saying, right? I lather myself with just the bar of soap first, right? So that the bar actually makes contact with my skin, right? Then I go back over it with the bar of soap inside of the washcloth.
Okay.
Right, but at no point is there no washcloth.
Right.
Washcloth gonna get involved at some point.
Right.
Y'all too many to use a loofah and shit.
I don't use body wash, so
that shit work with soap too, nigga.
I use the little gloves.
The gloves. I got the gloves
too.
That's for my feet.
Rich nigga.
I use them for my feet, like because it's easier to really get in your feet with the glove.
Yeah,
them gloves is like coarse as shit.
Low key, that shit be feeling good too with the little rubbing shit on that motherfucker.
Yeah, they exfoliate.
You can get in there with the scrub, nigga.
Yep. And you ain't gotta worry about dropping shit.
You wash your hair with that motherfucker, that shit feel good as hell.
But at no point is there no washcloth.
Right, at no point. Washcloth stays in the bathroom.
At no point.
Hey, coming from a person that take like 4 showers a day, trust me.
It was so funny when a motherfucker actually confirmed that. They said, yeah, he does take 4 showers a day. I said, get the fuck out of here. Why is this nigga showering 4 times a day?
Oh, right. I got
this nigga, yeah.
Oh, you got a bit of a germaphobe?
I don't want to say that, but yeah.
Yeah. Hey, did you talk about, Larry, the Tinkerbell controversy yet?
You know what? I had skipped over it. But yeah, we can talk about Tinkerbell controversy. What are we at now? We had an hour and 45 hour and 55
black girl.
minutes. So what happened, this week?
Don't she play on Wakanda Forever?
On who?
Tinkerbell.
No, she's not in Wakanda Forever. She was on Blackish.
Right.
Yara Shahidi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's half black, half. I think her father's Iranian. Huh?
Is she British?
No, she's not British.
Is she British?
I say she British. No, her mother's black. Her father is like Iranian or some shit.
British.
So if you recall, a couple weeks ago, everybody was saying that Pat Mahomes isn't black because his mother's white. Right? That's what they were saying. Because the whole controversy was, there was a first Super Bowl with 2 black quarterbacks, and there was a comment section on the ESPN post acknowledging that fact that, I encountered some individuals who were really gung-ho about Pat Mahomes not being black because he's not fully black.
What he said?
What's who say? Pat Mahomes says he's a black man. He is.
That's good enough for me.
So,
right.
But that's to juxtapose that against this comment section on this post about Disney Plus's new Tinkerbell series with Yara Shahidi playing Tinkerbell. Well, it's Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, yeah.
Peter Pan. And she was cast as Tinkerbell, and they're upset that the fictional fairy character
that's what I'm
not
saying.
white.
Like, is a fairy real?
No.
Do fairy have a nationality? Do they have ethnicity?
I mean, according to them, they had black fairies on the cartoon. And I said, that's great.
If she was green, would it matter?
No.
All right, check it out.
If she was purple, would it matter?
Probably not.
Because fairies not fucking real. They could be whatever the fuck they want them to be.
Watch this. I said I made it very clear because being a Peter Pan nerd that I am, I read The Adventures of Peter and Wendy, J.M. Barrie. Now, one part of The Adventures of Peter and Wendy was Tinkerbell described as a certain particular color.
You sound like you about to get on your Jesus. He got wool hair shit, boy.
That was brought up as well.
She weren't. Yeah, she wasn't described as that. She was described as small, and that's about pretty much it.
Yeah, wool hair too. This
right. So you can call it as an adaptation. If it can be an adaptation, it'll be an adaptation, and y'all keep it moving.
But they did the same thing. Ariel.
It also with the blue fairy from the Pinocchio movie, who was also black.
Here's the thing they're not understanding about these properties. Of course, Disney owns them. They own this iteration of them because every property, Peter Pan, Little Mermaid,
Snow White,
all of those properties are in public domain.
Yep.
Right. So you can actually, it's yours.
Make your own version.
You can make whatever the fuck you want to make.
I thought
you can make whatever color you want.
I thought Little Mermaid was exclusively Disney though.
No.
No, it's just all of these are adapted from stories.
Yeah, from stories from
So
folklore
what
Yeah.
about
and books.
what about Princess and the Frog or some shit? I thought that was like some exclusive Disney shit.
No, I don't
No,
think so
that's
either.
based off that particular Princess and the Frog story is Disney's,
Yeah,
but the concept
the concept
is
of it is
No,
different.
I'm
Yeah.
just talking about the story, just that particular story.
that particular story is Disney.
Yeah.
Princess Tiana,
What about Lion King?
The Lion
That's
King, that's
the
Hamlet.
no, the Lion King is different. The Lion King actually has
I
some
thought it was like an
contention
original story.
of being based off of like some I can't think, was it a Japanese book
Yeah, it's
about
a
a white
Japanese.
lion?
Yeah, called what's the name of the lion?
I can't remember the name. I was
But
reading about it a while
it's
ago.
based off that in Hamlet. It's
Yeah.
Hamlet. It's Hamlet.
So here's my thing, because I was told that if you guys want characters your color, then make your own. I said, well, here's what's funny about that. It's public domain. If you want a white Tinkerbell, make your own. This is Disney. They're
Right,
making their own.
right. Again.
But in the cartoons, she was white. Well, they didn't want her to be white now.
Well, wait. What cartoon? What? Listen, check this out. And you always have to realize this: who made the cartoons that you know as Tinkerbell?
Disney. It's
Disney.
they shit.
So they shit.
That's what I'm saying. Well, my Tinkerbell isn't like it's
My
not your Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dog. They went
These
on
are
me because
grown men.
all I posted was, I'm just here to laugh at the people who are upset that a
you should've
fictional
posted
character
that.
is a different color.
You should have posted that Jeezy song with Nas,
When Jeezy song.
My President Black.
No, I didn't even have to do that. Like I never mentioned, you know what I'm saying? Color. I just said I'm laughing at the people who are upset. And of course, they went to the go-to, well, what if we cast Ryan Gosling as the Black Panther? What they don't know is I love Ryan Gosling.
Right.
I'd love to see him as T'Challa. Fuck you mean? Like, I'm not the one to get with that.
Is T'Challa a real African name?
I don't know. It might be. I ain't from Africa. I don't
Maybe.
know. From
I don't
Crenshaw
know.
Mafia.
Right. I mean, but here's the thing: that whole scenario of what if we cast, it's not the same because the whole background concept behind T'Challa is African. Period. He's the king of an African nation.
He was
Stop
made by a white boy though.
You can stop right there. But either way, you can stop right there.
Yeah.
Comparing Black Panther to fucking Tinkerbell is like apples and oranges.
Well, here's what happened. So, long story short, on the post, I was reported for bullying.
Really?
Yeah, because I was making fun of them motherfuckers. I'm like, you really mad? Like,
did you see my comments on that?
Yeah.
Hey, this Facebook. I stopped commenting on that shit because once I got suspended back to back, I was like, "Oh,
I didn't get suspended.
I never get in trouble.
I couldn't comment in groups for like 3 days. I was
yeah,
like, I don't care.
I just
don't
stopped,
post in groups no way.
I never get in trouble.
Stopped.
But here's what happened. So after they reported me for bullying, for laughing at them, there was one guy who said, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to we have a white shaft to get a white shaft." And I said, "I bet you can't."
You know what would be funny though?
Fucking weirdo.
People be trying to make someone mad that don't give a fuck.
Exactly. And that'd be my point.
Like this shit don't work. It's like
here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing I'm trying to get to. So after reporting me for bullying, some of the people started deleting their comments. But you know who I am. Oh man, I just start screenshotting them shits.
Right.
So granted, every comment I had replied to, you would go back to, if you go back to it now, you look and it says this comment has been deleted, this comment has been deleted, this comment has been deleted. But you report me from bullying and saying I'm sensitive because I'm laughing at you.
Right.
But I'm the sensitive one. Like I don't think you understand how trolling works.
Right.
I don't think you understand. Because I ain't upset at all.
Like, do you read your comments? Like
it was one guy, he was, "Oh, and you just looking for sympathy and you people," and I was like, "What? You people?" Like, bro, come on.
You
bro.
mean you
Did
people?
Just, you people me? Don't you people me?
There was so many you peoples and y'all be begging and y'all just want inclusion and y'all was be begging for equal rights and it's like, God damn, can we be treated like humans?
I said the incels are really mad at you on here, bro. Like they really mad.
Listen.
So who's sitting up arguing about what grown man is sitting up arguing about Tinkerbell?
They mad at me now on YouTube for making fun of dog owners.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you see the video I posted with a dog in his fucking refrigerator?
Dog in the refrigerator and shit.
Yeah, I said, why the fuck you got your dog in the refrigerator? You're nasty, and I don't want no food from your house. You're sensitive.
Dog in the refrigerator.
I'm sensitive because I don't want Rottweiler paws on my fucking hot dogs, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So the dog was in the actual refrigerator.
Nigga, the dog is in the refrigerator.
Sitting in the refrigerator.
Chilling.
On the shelf.
Literally chilling.
They ain't call animal abuse on him?
No, they let him in there. They let
the dog in the refrigerator. I see child abuse get called for less.
Right. But
it was having to remind my nephew Darren that he always ended up in a microwave.
It was playful. It was play. They did it for
yeah.
They did it to put it on video. They did it to put it on video.
If you watch the whole video, it's more in a playful manner, but you can tell this dog chills in the refrigerator all the time. He's comfortable. He looks quite comfortable.
Now what I'm saying though, I've seen people do shit like that just to put it on video and still get in trouble with the league, with the authorities. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can see that.
They probably, I mean, that's some silly shit to call the cops over or call the authorities over.
Yeah, that shit happened.
I'm sure it does. I've seen the cops get called for less. On me.
That's true. That's true. On me, right?
That's all I got on my list, though, fellas. I'm glad he went back to that Tinkerbell situation because I was gonna skip it.
Shit was I don't personally care if the movie is good. Is the movie good? That's all I care about.
That's my whole thing. Just give me a good movie.
Okay.
It's not even a movie. It's like a series, like a TV series.
I'm okay with that. I love Peter Pan. I'm gonna watch that shit.
Yeah, just give me a good series. I don't care who you cast as what. Nobody said anything. The character that Bill Murray played in Ant-Man is actually blue in the comics. Nobody said a word.
Nobody said a word.
Nobody said a word. And that's my point.
Anybody tripped? The original, we go back to Peter Pan. Peter Pan in the original stage play that won the Tony Award, that was a woman playing Peter Pan. So nobody said nothing? Nobody. Got it. Okay. Cool. Next. What we talking about?
Like I said, I understand when people take fiction to heart, it's a sad time. That's why I stopped arguing with all them third world country niggas and them comic books.
I was just about to say that shit. Man, hey, look, my days are so much easier without having to go back and forth with dudes that ain't even been alive long enough to read half the stuff we done read.
But yeah, well, I actually invited Crystal and Mickey from the Vixens Memoir podcast to be on here tonight, but they were unable to because it was kind of short notice. But I probably had them on next week or the week
Let's
after.
set it up for next week. I need you to be.
It's gonna be March. It's definitely gonna be March.
Hey, what are we supposed to be doing? That R&B shit.
R&B shit. Week. Oh man, I gotta. Let me see.
Next week.
Next week. R&B next week.
Next week. What's the topic?
Right,
the full topic.
The two people I wanted on here, I gotta ask if they're available for next week, and then we can have Crystal
we can do it during this week.
But during the week, are y'all up for during the week?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. I don't know what y'all schedule is looking like. I don't have no life.
I'm pretty. I can be flexible depending on what day.
Be flexible. Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Y'all can do Wednesday and then go again Sunday. Y'all can do that.
Yeah,
that's asking a lot.
That's asking a lot.
Says asking a lot.
That's asking.
Get your bitch ass. Man up, nigga.
I don't want to oversaturate it. Are we gonna do Wednesday? We're gonna do
oversaturate who? We got 16 listeners, nigga. Like 251 YouTube subscribers. They here. They ain't oversaturated. Oh man. Yeah, we can do that. Let me see. I'm gonna ask. We can do R&B Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
That's fine.
R&B Wednesdays. Let's do it.
R&B Wednesday.
It don't even have to be a pod. You don't have to be the full episode.
Nah, it could just be like
that sounds like a program for a radio station.
Yeah. This program is brought to you.
So we'll just go live and it is what it is. Wednesday night. The two people I want on here, I'm gonna hit them up tomorrow morning and see what they can do. They're both very talented singers.
Oh shit!
Hey, me too.
Yeah, that's why I really wanted you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
Dang, like he gonna hit you with the rub you the right way.
And I would travel the country singing, man. I'm about this barbecue life.
Two things I know about. It's my ribs.
I know my ribs.
My music.
I know my music. Yep. All right.
Wrote a song about it, like the hit go. Don't you know no ribs? Don't you know no ribs? Chipman, that's all I got for tonight. What y'all got? Nothing?
Got nothing for you.
Nothing at all. I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
Nigga,
I'm dying.
About to go pull these ribs off the grill.
All right. Well, for all our listeners, I'd like to say thank you for joining us.
Danny in his supervillain stage right now.
He's turning into
you have no idea.
Daniel.
I'm shitting on everybody.
Hey, do your fucking thing, nigga.
Hey, what's up with this hat? Where you get this hat from? What is Riddle? What is that?
It's a brand that the young folks is wearing. I stole this from my daughter. I like the little trucker hat. I liked it, so I stole it. And it glows in the dark.
It glows in the dark. Go to hell.
The Riddle.
Go to hell, Daniel.
You want to see?
Stealing hats from the babies.
Villain hat. Yep. See?
The Riddler.
I told you, he in his villain stage right now. This motherfucker.
The Ribbler.
The Ribbler.
Fucking Ribbler. Oh, man. But I'd like to thank everybody who joined us on this live, everybody who commented. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe.
Share.
Please share.
It costs you nothing to share.
I want to do more skits too. I need y'all to be on board.
Absolutely.
Take one for the team.
Did you see the one I posted today?
Take one for the
team. What platform?
TikTok. It's on all of them right now.
Which one?
I'm gonna check it out.
It's today. You'll see it.
Which one was it about? Hold on. Let me see.
You know when you see it.
Hold on, Flintstone.
Don't watch it right now.
Don't watch it right now?
No, go ahead.
Hold on. You ain't got to tell me but once. Is it a short?
It's a short. It's on TikTok.
Oh, you talking about that shit with the damn hibachi you were trying to do?
Yeah.
Because the wife told me about it and said, you stupid.
Somebody said, you're supposed to cook the rice. I'm like, cook? If I want to cook, I'd be single. Fuck. She about to come in here with my ass. All right. Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody who joined us this evening.
Oh my God, nigga. Hold on. Hold on. Don't leave me. You wait right there.
Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that shit. We love you. We appreciate you.
Nigga, did you not cook the rice?
Well, I look like cooking some rice. Have you ever seen me cook some rice?
I might check that shit ASAP.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you all for joining us again for the third time. We out for real this time, though, y'all. He's out.
Peace.